Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome to the Forex Feast channel. This is where we have made it our mission to provide the regular average Joe trader with the knowledge and skills necessary to go into these Forex markets and feast in profits. I am your humble, gracious, and grateful host, Sunday Okigwe, at your service. Okay, and we're getting into this right away. We're getting into the second trade now of day five. Guys, I must say, day five is really shaping up to be a pretty good trading day. Now, typically, Sundays and Mondays, you have to be careful about trading on Sundays and Mondays. But because of the analysis that we did, over the weekend, where we measured where price action was and where price action might go, that gave us the confidence that we needed to step in and actually get into some trades this on this day. As a matter of fact, I think I need to go back a little bit and review. Uh, those of you all that have been following, you know that we started off day five of trading in the red. Okay, I was negative 340 something dollars, uh, pretty much in the negative. And that was because I was, again, because I'm a human being, I fell victim. I fell victim to the trap. And the trap was what happened right here. Okay, I don't know if you can see the cursor as it's moving around right here. You see these two tops right here that spiked above the resistance line. Okay, the resistance line that is now the new support. By the way, I must clarify. Okay, when price closes above resistance and then comes back into resistance and rejects, that resistance can qualify as the new support. Okay, those of us that have seen the analysis video, that should pop up on the screen somewhere at the right top corner. Those of us that have seen that analysis video fully understand why uh, this resistance area right here, this resistance zone, is now the new support. Okay, and this video is being shot right in time because we're at the point now where I am considering closing the trade because we are approaching another one of my rules. Okay, which is if I get anywhere close to $1,000, I have to close the trade. Okay, I have to close the trade, take the profits, and wait for another position where I can re-enter the trade. Okay, now that is exactly what happened. This is how we got to 7,000, a little over $7,000, $7,018.10 to be exact. Excuse me. This is how we got here. Okay, because like I was stating before, the day five started with a negative because if you remember from Friday's bearish candle, which was this area right here. Okay, it closed with the pin down. All right. Now, for some reason on MetaTrader 4, it's not actually some reason. There's a reason why this happens. Okay, but we're gonna get into that in different videos. Price action tends to kind of vary depending on what platform you're on. Okay, if you're on Trader's Way, it's going to represent a certain price. If you're on Hugo's Way, excuse me, it's going to be a separate price. If you go to Trading View, you'll see a separate price. If you go to Owanda or whatever, you'll see a different price. Okay, and that's normal. That's to be expected. Okay, I will get into that in a future video. But for now, just go with the whole process. Just go with me. Okay. At this point in the trading, I basically predicted that because of this support area here that was beginning to form, that price was going to open the Asian session on Sunday to the downside. Okay, and then it was going to test this support area before rejecting and moving and continuing to move in the upward trend, which is what it's been doing for the past several months now. I mentioned in the analysis video that GBP AUD has been trending, since April. It's been trending upwards steadily for the past several months now. Okay. So, and there's no reason, nothing has come out to indicate that, the price action is planning a reversal. We haven't seen anything to indicate that. So I felt that the overall trend, the overall bullish trend would still maintain, but that there would be, a slight pullback to test that support level before it continued in the upward bullish trend, which is actually what it did. Okay. The only problem is that when that happened, I was not at my terminal, so I missed that entire move. Okay. And just like a human being, just like a simple retail trader, I came and I saw what I saw and I was like, oh my god, how did I miss this? Now what I should have done, okay, what I should have done was that I should have put a buy stop somewhere safely up above this level, and I would have collected roughly, 30, maybe 35 pips. I didn't do that. Okay. Frankly, that was kind of something that I wanted. I wanted to see what market was going to do, because in my mind, I felt like it was going to test support, but there was also a possibility that it could go up and test resistance first and then come down to support, and maybe even go further and try to test this support level that's down here. Okay. GBP has a knack for pulling back, having a strong pullback before continuing with the prevailing trend. And the prevailing trend, at this moment in time, is a bullish trend. Okay. So anyway, having said that, I missed that opportunity. You see where price comes out and it makes this perfect wick right here that evens. That's pretty much a twin of this wick that was made during the previous session from last week. Okay, that right there should have been a telltale sign that something was fishy. Okay. uh, this was designed to get all the suckers to come in thinking that price was getting ready to reverse. Okay, because whenever you see a spike like that, what does it mean? It means that price is thinking about a reversal. It means that the buyers are exhausted. Okay, so the sellers are starting to come in, they're starting to see if they can get some footing. Price is starting to fall away. This looks like a reversal, true and true. Okay, so what did I do? Okay, instead of waiting to see what happens because I missed the part that the place that I was supposed to get in on, instead of waiting to see what happens, I decided, you know what, I'm going to open up a sell position, and that was a mistake. Okay, I was supposed to exercise patience, and I didn't. I opened up a sell position, and guess what happened, guys? Uh, it looked like it was positive for about 5, maybe 10 minutes, and then I got into drawdown, and I stayed in drawdown until price actually took me out, because my stop loss was somewhere up above these two wicks right here. It was like somewhere around there. And as you can see, this candle right here was a candle that took me out. Okay. And so I was negative 340 in the red. Okay. But what happened as a result of that was that I was able to now see what the new trend was. Okay, I was able to now see that the resistance level, the resistance area, was now serving as the new support. All of that became apparent. Okay, as a result of that loss. And then also another thing too that was prudent was that, by the way, this was $1.11 lot. Okay, this was not my usual crazy 10 lots that I put in on on a trade. This was my $1.11 lot. Okay, so that 340 some odd dollars that I lost, that was a 32 pip stop loss. Okay, can you imagine a 32 pip stop loss with 10 lots? Just do the math. Okay, that's a significant loss. I mean, that would have pretty much eaten into all the profits, taking me back down to square one, if not lower. Okay, so it's good also to exercise uh, exercise some care, some caution, especially when you are entering into a position that you are not so sure of. My gut was not okay with that trading move. Okay, which is the reason why I went ahead and stuck with the $1.11 lot, because I just felt like, you know what, you're just getting into this trade because you missed the opportunity where you were supposed to get into the trade. Okay, anyway, make a long story short, you can see that this resistance level right here has now formed the new support, because you see how price is reacting when it gets into this area right here. Okay, price is literally getting in here and it is rejecting to the upside, and as a matter of fact, a new trend line has formed. Okay, I will show you, what the new trend line looks like. This is the new trend line right here. You see it? That is the new trend line. Okay, when price comes down into this area of the trend line, it rejects and moves bullish. Okay, so what I'm expecting to happen, okay, right now, we've been kind of hovering around $800 and $900. I'm getting ready to close this trade. As a matter of fact, while we're here, I might as well just close two positions and leave one running. Okay, so I've closed two positions, and I'm going to move my stop loss into stop profit. Let's make it about I don't know, 2 pips. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now I am 2.7 pips in stop profit for about $21. That's, I'm gonna make like an extra 20 bucks if price is to pull all the way, back down to my entry area. But yes, this is the prudent thing to do. Whenever price gets around the $800 to $1,000 range, that's the limit. That's one of my rules. When it gets to that point, I have to check out a portion of my trades. Okay, which is what I did right there, guys. It's important. Excuse me. It's important. It's very important to stick with your rules. Okay, it is very, very important. You have to stick with your rules. Okay, and my rules say, you know what? When it gets to around 800 to 1,000 bucks, you have to pull out a significant portion of your positions. Okay, you have to take some positions off, and you just let the runner you let the runner go. Okay, now what I'm shooting for right here is I'm shooting for this area right here. You see this area right here where there are two wicks that rejected massively. Okay, this candle right here, if it gets around this area right here, I can check out of the trade. As a matter of fact, let me put the line right there so you can see it better. Okay, so this line right here is what I'm looking for this candle to get to. Okay, if this candle gets up to that line right there, yeah, I'm gonna get out of the trade. Okay, because anything else can happen at that point. Okay, but we're gonna keep an eye on this. So far, trade number 2 is doing massively well. I have taken off a nice chunk of my position, and I'm letting just the runner go. We're gonna keep watching this, okay? And I'm gonna have videos coming out, with more updates on this. Right now, the current balance is at 7,599 bucks. Just call it 7,600. um, and we're looking good. We're looking good. We're looking good for day 5. Day 6 will be coming up here shortly in about 15 minutes or so. It'll be past midnight, and we will be in, the next day. We will be into day 6 officially. If I am going to get into another trade, it's probably going to be in the London session, because what I'm expecting to happen, by the way, is I'm expecting that price is going to come and try to test this resistance area one more time. After all, it's GBP. Okay, it's going to try to come down and test this resistance area one more time, and then before pulling out and probably trying to break this area right here. Okay, but we'll see how that goes. um, oh, another thing I wanted to mention, the reason why I didn't have a take profit set for this runner right here is because I have a trailing stop that's set for this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to tighten that trailing stop. It was at 45. Okay, I'm going to tighten it. I'm going to bring it to let me make it 25. Okay, so by making it 25, you see that stop profit went up, a little bit more. Now it's at 9 pips into stop profit. Okay, which tells you that I'm roughly 30 something pips right now in profit. Okay, so the higher this thing goes, the more the stop loss is going to adjust and move up, as price action continues to move up. Okay, and if it doesn't, if price pulls back and it comes and it hits this, that's fine. Okay, what I'm actually looking for is for price to come back down into this area and try to test this area, and I'm going to open up more buy positions if that happens. Okay, because I know that price is eventually going to respect the upward trend, which is what it's been doing. Okay, this new upward trend right here seems like it's being respected quite nicely. Okay, and there's no reason for that to change. So far, it's continued to respect that pattern, and that's what I expect. Okay, to continue, guys. That would do it for me. Okay, if you like the content, guys, you know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that when I drop these videos, you can get notified. Guys, I'm wishing you a happy, profitable trading week. Until the next update, I'll catch you guys later.